It was like apparently a big business center, and you sealed the deal by like sucking the guy's dick, and that was like the thing they did.
Feels like one of those myths.
Well, so you can have gay myths, but I can't.
Suck a dick is such a step above a nut tap for a promise.
That's how big the deals were being. they were serious.
Real serious.
A nut
deal.
tap isn't gonna settle this one. We need to.
It's a big enough business deal. You get married.
Yes. Hey, that was good timing right there.
It's always good timing.
It's usually pretty decent.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
This is our love episode.
That's neither of us were qualified to give advice in that that particular.
Yeah, I mean, I could give advice on what not to do, which is advice in itself.
Sure, yes. But then by that logic, you give advice to anyone. You go to an astronaut, you got to be like, look, I have some tips for you.
Well, no.
Always helmet on when you're in outer space. Like
I haven't had any failed astronaut attempts. I've had some failed love attempts. So I guess I wouldn't say I don't know what to do as an astronaut, so take advice from me, but I could tell you what I've
you
failed
could.
at.
You could be like, a surefire way to not be an astronaut.
Go to college.
From my own experience,
for business.
Study marketing.
Yeah. Glad we were on the same page.
Yeah.
Don't go to astronaut school. Step one.
Yeah. Also, like, never do drugs. The old astronauts used to be cool. Like, there's a story of one of the astronauts coming down from
They
space.
did hella drugs.
They're not drugs, but like they landed and got picked up on an aircraft carrier. Like they went and picked him up from the sea, because they landed in the sea, whatever. And he got off. They said the moment he got on deck, he was like asking all the soldiers for cigarettes. He was like, "I've been up there for weeks. Give me a cigarette."
Well, when did they do this? Like, what year was the first?
This has got to be 60s, 70s. Yeah, 60s. We made it to the moon.
So I mean, everyone was just cranking cigarettes.
Cranking, not on the moon.
No, I guess
no
not.
one.
There's not smoked a cigarette on the moon yet,
dude.
That could be our thing.
There's still a frontier out there, an unexplored cigarette on the moon.
I mean, I'm totally dumb to ask, but is it even possible to smoke a cigarette?
No, not. The moon is vast. There's no atmosphere
in your spaceship on the moon.
Oh yeah, I would imagine it's not recommended.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. But like,
it would be pretty.
It can't be that crazy.
Yeah, I think one cigarette.
Because like I'm sure
they got HEPA
like a wire
got an air purifier
short-circuited, and like there's got to be something that is a safety measure if there's smoke on board.
Yeah, and like they've got to be filtering the air constantly.
And so I'm thinking like in the 70s, I bet you a couple astronauts were sneaking some cigs.
No, I think we can't get away with it.
Well, I guess they were
in the 70s, especially in the 70s, because their technology was like, well, you hold your breath a lot.
Isn't it crazy that we got to the moon supposedly with 70s technology? Like they didn't even have cell phones.
Yeah.
I could see the skepticism.
Well, that was, I don't know if cell phones was the technology they needed. Like,
well, I mean, they say that like our iPhone.
Can you believe they made it to the moon? The iPod Nano wasn't even out yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
iPod Shuffle.
Our cell phones now are like 10x the NASA technology, and it's in our pocket. Like the computers in our phones are stronger than they had in the 70s.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm saying they didn't even have, fucking big antenna cell phone, or maybe they did. When do they have like those big phones?
They were talking to him somehow. It wasn't a phone. Yeah, radios.
I think radio's been around for
radio
a
waves.
minute. Didn't we talk about radios a while back?
Oh, in our 100 years ago history?
Yeah,
honestly, not a bad segment, dude.
We should bring that back.
We should bring it back one week. 100 years ago history was fun.
No one's asking for it. But
No.
we should bring it back.
The latest news.
Our number one fan, Raj, I saw this morning, he posted his Instagram story, like one of our videos on his recommended YouTube page.
Oh, yeah?
No tag, no, didn't mention it to me. I saw it was like 12 hours ago.
I saw it too. Yeah.
You saw it. You're like, oh yeah.
Well, I didn't know recommended. I thought for a second you said like he had a page where he was recommending YouTube videos, and now I know what you mean.
No. It was his Instagram story, but we were a recommended video. I tried to repost it to the Moose Lounge, but I guess you can't unless he's public. I don't know.
Yeah, unless he's public.
So many
People
rules
are
for Instagram.
Doing, yeah.
You're not private, I'm assuming. No.
No.
I used to be.
I can't be private, dude. I had this lady DM me. Goat with a goat, basically being like, I like your comedy, and I'm like, so I just liked the message. I'm like, thanks. She goes, no follow back? And I went and looked. She's like 16-year-old in high school. I'm like, no, I'm definitely not following you back. Like, I just didn't answer. But
how many other comedians did she send goat to?
That's true. I went and looked. She's following a bunch of like open micers in New York City. I'm like, damn, I felt special for a moment.
Maybe she's like prepping to make her entrance into the comedy scene, and then
she's a minor. We shouldn't be discussing this.
Okay. I mean, we could talk about children doing
They don't exist. But it was crazy, dude. I'm like, I'm 30. I will not be following you back.
On Instagram.
Yeah. Random. I learned a fun fact.
I was just gonna say, I don't know if it's a bad question, but like, what's the youngest person you follow on Instagram? That is a bad question.
It's got to be a family member.
Yeah, but I'm thinking even my youngest cousin is like 22.
I know, it's a 16-year-old boy.
What, you came here to meet a 16-year-old boy?
He's a stand-up, so I see him around.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's great. I like it. Shout out Raphael Alexander, although he's talking about switching his name. I'm like, you've got plenty of time. That's great.
Also, Raphael Alexander's a cool name.
Well, I thought Ralph Sender. The last name's Sender.
Sender?
Yeah, Ralph Sender's a good name.
Sender's solid.
Yeah. But
he's either going to be a comedian or like a stunt double.
He didn't like Ralph because he goes, all the Ralphs are big. And this is...
Is he Hispanic?
No. Or maybe he's Jewish. And he goes, it's Ralphie May, which is super fat, stand-up comedy. He's like, Ralphie May and Wreck-It Ralph. And I'm like, that's so funny. Like, all the Ralphs are fat.
I don't know if I know any other Ralphs.
The only Lauren?
Ralph Lauren. He wasn't fat.
But yeah, well, who's the youngest you follow?
I think my cousin, a 22-year-old, 21-year-old, maybe.
21-year-old?
I mean, it's my cousin.
I'm really trying to think if I follow. Yeah, I think he's got to be the youngest.
How old's your sister?
21 now.
Yeah.
So that's...
Oh, I guess I follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a monster.
But I learned, you know how in court, this is such a topic change, but I was fascinated by this. You know, the court, you testify.
Sure.
You've heard that term before?
Yeah.
Yeah. The origin of the term testify is in ancient Rome, when you like made a promise or you wanted to show that you were sincere in a deal, two guys would stand across from each other and they would hold each other's balls as they made the testicles. That's
interesting.
The origin of the term testify.
What is it like?
It's a sign of trust. If you let another man hold your balls, he has your genetic line in his hands.
He's got the power right there, but as soon as he lets go of my balls, like that wasn't like a
symbolic. Obviously, you can't hold his balls until the promise is fulfilled. You gotta follow him around.
How did that Like, how did that start?
They probably were like,
some horny dude was like, "No, we gotta touch each other's balls first. It's the only way I could trust you.
Let's seal this deal with a kiss."
Well,
honestly, I would take a promise more seriously if it happened in that context.
I guess you have like a blackmail against each other. It's kind of like an Epstein's Island situation where they all were just doing horrible things.
Well, it's not like no one knows. This was like, let's go to the town square and be like, this is our promise. Everyone was testifying.
You do that now, and it's like, oh, they're just lovers trying to make a statement. I went to Pompeii when we were in Italy, and that whole island was like, I don't know if they were gay or if it was just like similarly. It was like apparently a big business center, and you sealed the deal by like sucking the guy's dick, and that was like the thing they did.
Feels like one of those myths.
Well, so you can have gay myths, but I can't.
Suck a dick is such a step above. Yeah, a nut tap for a promise.
That's how big the deals were being. They were serious.
Real serious.
A nut tap isn't gonna settle this one. We need to. It's
a big enough business deal. You get married.
Yeah. You have to be together for like 10 years for it to really.
Yeah. But isn't that crazy? Also, I heard a lot of the gay stuff from the ancient civilization was intercurral. It's a fun word I learned recently.
You're gonna have to learn me that one.
You sex with someone's legs. Like you pinch their legs together.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, you're so close to the other.
No, I know, but I think just maybe for sanitary. You gotta remember, this is 2,000 years before toilet paper.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess if you know the technique, some people were just making like some guy he had the best leg bussy ever.
Leg lussy.
I was like stuttering trying to think of a word, and I just hit with leg bussy. There's got to be a word for someone who makes I don't want to call it a hole, like a penetrable substance out of your legs, like a foot job, but no one call it a leg job.
Why not? Well, I think because
I don't know. I feel like then you have to determine what part of the legs, like a calf job or an upper thigh job. I'm assuming upper thigh.
I think upper thigh.
Yeah. I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
We figured it out.
That's a new one for the Valentine's Day. Hey, babe, I want to do leg stuff.
Yeah, leg stuff is funny. But there's drama in the New York City
you were saying
comedy community. The lower rungs of it, for sure. But
Jeez,
there's
already starting off hot.
Well, what I mean is like the rung, like not the. There's not drama at the Comedy Cellar. There's a club, maybe you've been there, maybe you haven't. They're called the Comedy Shop downtown, and it's fine, whatever. They do like brunch shows and stuff. And this lady posted a video to Instagram that blew up like a bajillion views of her being like a lot. I don't really remember. Where she's like, I asked the manager there if I could get more spots, and he goes, "You know what you have to do to get more spots," and then like made a grab for her crotch.
What the hell?
Isn't that crazy?
Fuck this guy.
I agree. Terrible. And like I thought she did a good job with the video, like just like explaining it all.
So she was exposing him?
She was exposing him, and then she said she reached out to the managers, and they were kind of dismissive. And
I thought he was the manager.
Well, he was like the owner, and then the managers beneath him. And then that video was good, and I'm all in support. I think that's obviously fucked up. I can already
tell this is gonna go somewhere that's gonna.
No, this is not. I am so on board.
You're prefacing way too hard right now.
They've closed down. Well, because something new has happened that I think is undermining her initial video.
Okay.
But they like closed down, and like the Comedy Shop is now posting Instagram stories about we're investigating, whatever.
We're investigating.
That was great, but now this lady's doing. She calls it, the owner of the club is called Eddie.
Oh.
I am not the owner of the club.
I was gonna say, congrats, big dog.
She's doing the Edstein file drops, where weekly she's been like,
stay tuned for part 2.
This person at the Comedy Shop is also a creep, and it's like, you should just post the list, right? If your goal is not doing weekly Edstein drops.
And to see the exclusive list, subscribe to my Patreon.
So that made me laugh. I do love the Edstein files. Yeah. This is very funny.
You got to separate yourself from those as a fellow Eddie.
Yeah, I agree. This not all Eddies.
Yeah, seriously.
This is not. I do not own a comedy club. I have nothing to offer.
It is kind of like, it does undermine when someone tries to turn it. Well, I feel like someone does a video like that where they're just actually trying to like expose this.
Yeah,
guy.
The first video was good.
But then they see like, holy shit, I got a bajillion views. Like, let me keep talking about this. But there's only the story that they told for the most part.
Yeah,
I similarly, I'll preface this with a bunch of support. Ex-coworker who I still follow online, and it's actually kind of crazy. I was just scrolling through Instagram and I saw a video of this Pokemon store. You might have heard of this downtown that got robbed. Like while there was like a Poke Swap going on, or basically they were doing like a club meeting.
I don't know what a Poke Swap is.
Pokemon cards. This is a Pokemon store.
Trading.
Yeah, like they had like a event. And during that event, like 3 armed robbers came in, masked up with guns, and robbed the store. I think they left the patrons alone, but they took, $80,000 worth of expensive ass Pokemon cards. And so I'm watching the video of the security footage, and I recognized the person. Like, they blurred the faces of the people that were there. But I saw her, and like I know she's a big Pokemon fan. And I was like, that's definitely my ex-coworker. Like, even without her face. So I went to her page, and she had reposted a video of one of the other people there, basically like saying it was traumatic. And I guess one of the news outlets had released a video where their faces were unblurred, the people that were there, and they were saying how fucked up that was, and like how now they're getting all this unwanted attention, blah blah blah. Leave us out of it. Like, it's traumatic enough. Leave us alone. And I was like, yeah, I kind of do understand that. Next day, though, she's like, here's my story about the Pokemon robbery. And then she just, like, there were several videos, and like, I get it. As a content creator, she's like trying to be one. It is a good story. I'm sure she got juice, but you just can't play both sides.
Do both.
You can't be like, leave me alone. And
yeah.
Also,
it's like South Park has that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are on they're on the worldwide privacy tour. Like, where they're going on talk
the worldwide
shows.
privacy.
Yeah.
South Park made a good.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, worldwide privacy tour. It's very funny. Yeah, Yeah,
I think we would probably do the same if the Moose Lounge got into some controversy where we were like, please give us our time. But we're like, here's my 10 thoughts.
We would do it.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
No, we wouldn't, dude. I would lean into that so hard. I'd be like, we're glad you're here.
Welcome aboard.
It is funny. Why are they? Wait, is that like standard protocol? They blur the faces, or were people just victims. Like, I can't let people know I'm still doing Pokemon at 45.
That's what I was also thinking. Like, I get it was traumatic because there was like no one got hurt, but there were guns in their faces. Like that would be something that I would probably be pretty shaken up about. But I wouldn't care if like the news posted my face. Like if I had gotten.
Yeah, it depends what store this was. You were in.
Yeah, right. It's like some weird sex shop. Yeah. Like local sex shop gets robbed.
This was a little traumatic.
But all the people that were there were like Pokemon fans, so I imagine they would not be upset to, people to see that they were at a Pokemon store. I don't know. I saw both sides, but it's also like you can't be like, give me my privacy and then post about it.
I agree.
One of my friends from college was getting married, and then the wedding got called off because she did something nefarious. I know. And we were all...
She robbed the Pokemon store.
Exactly. I was golfing with some of my buddies, and we all were in the Uber back, and it was an individual text from the girl that was getting married, but we all got it within like seconds of each other, which I wasn't sure how she did this, because I imagine she sent this to everyone that the wedding had invited, at least her side. And it was essentially a long message saying that the wedding is canceled. Like, do what you need to, refund your room or your trip. Luckily, I had nothing booked. So I was like, this is great. And at the end of it was like, I am asking for, leave me alone. And I just thought that was kind of a funny thing to, it's like, I'm announcing this wedding is canceled, but do not reach out to me, please. Thank you for your support, but everyone leave me the fuck alone. I don't know. I guess you have to tell people, but it did seem just like a double-edged, my wedding is canceled. I'm very sad. Do not reach out to me. Like, obviously I'm going to reach out. I got to check in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a tricky way to handle bad news, because you do want.
I wouldn't reach. Did you reach out?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have reached out.
I don't know. Like,
wedding's canceled.
I didn't know at the time that she was the reason it was canceled. There's like a 0% chance she's watching, so I'm okay with airing this
dude,
out.
that's what I thought for.
Yeah. No. We're not going to talk about it.
I should say, if you've ever worked.
Are you going to make a public apology right now?
If you've ever worked with me in a professional setting, you're my friend, and I like you, and I was never trying to. Yeah. Now let's move on.
Editor, mark this, flag this.
That's fine. We should have talked. Let me go get another beer.
You want one? Yes, please. I guess I'll just riff for now. Oh, not much to say. Not much to say. How's everyone's Valentine's Day going? I got dinner with my mom, and she was saying how she thought the Valentine's Day was like not depressing as a single man. And I see where she's coming from. There's definitely a lot of single ladies out in the city tonight. But I also think that Valentine's Day is definitely a depressing holiday if you don't have someone. I don't know.
I saw a funny
your
post
thoughts
the other day. It goes, don't feel bad you're alone on Valentine's Day. No one wants you any other day of the year either.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought that was funny.
I think it's more so that today is just like you see more people in love. At least like Instagram.
We look for one of those fuck Valentine's Day here parties.
Yeah, the Galentine's Day parties.
Yeah. The what?
Galentine's.
Oh, well,
that's
we're not allowed to. We can't go to. You want to go to a Galentine's?
No, but the idea,
we're not welcome at Galentine's Day.
Maybe we are.
No. Although that is interesting. All they've done is switch the V for a G. That could be like Guy Valentine's.
I think that would be Guy.
Malentine's, man. Valentine's Day party.
No, I don't think that has the same ring.
No, yeah, Galentine's. They
nailed it.
Gal. It was great. They did a great job with that one.
Have you ever had like a Valentine's Day party for dudes or heard of such a thing? I feel like they would just go to a bar.
No, that's go to a bar and be sad or.
No, I mean, have you ever really been like sad at a bar?
Yeah.
Yes. Like alone sad at a bar?
Yeah. I've gone to a bar because I'm sad.
Really?
Yeah, then I get to pretend I'm like a Western cowboy.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're kind of what's the word? Like you're being a little performative when you do that. No,
this is but I'm performing for no one. Like
it's kind of like the same.
If I want to get drunk,
it's the same method of like complaining about not wanting people to talk to you about it, but then
it's not. I don't want people to talk to me. I'm just sad and I want to get drunk, so I'll go by myself, and then
If you were really sad, you'd buy a bottle and go back to your apartment and sit alone in silence.
But I want the chance to vent my feelings to an understanding stranger.
It's a little performative.
That's not performative. Seeking the.
It's like when a guy's reading a romance novel on the train. Like
that's performative. Anytime you read a romance novel as a male.
Some girls like, are you okay? Like, I'm just sad. Sorry, I don't want to talk about it.
But that's different. I'm not reading a romance novel. I was reading it.
So if you're sad, you want to talk about it.
No, I don't. But I don't think going to a bar is like performative. Like every guy that's alone at a bar, you go, look at this performative motherfucker. What if he just wants to get drunk?
If he was really sad, he wouldn't be doing it in public.
Okay, but people didn't know if I was sad or not. I wasn't in tears at the bar. All right, I wasn't like I was just sitting there. And it was performative for myself, where I'm like, hey, I'm like all those cowboys with broken hearts, and I'll get a whiskey on the rocks, and I'll be like, she
if you were really sad, you would set up a bar in your apartment and just do it on your own.
If I was really sad.
If you were really just performing for yourself.
If I was really sad, I'd like tie a rope to the fit.
Yeah.
You're like, this is performative. You're not actually sad. You're still alive.
Well, I mean, that was a bad joke. I was gonna
do it.
No, it's an insensitive topic.
Oh, yeah, sure it is.
Well, no one kills themselves in public. Well, I guess
they do.
I was thinking like no one.
That's very.
If you try hanging yourself
jumping off a building,
I know.
Like, you performative motherfucker.
Well, like low key,
yeah, you're right. It's a little.
It's a little performative.
Let's take a bajillion Advil at home.
If you have thoughts, please call the helpline. That's totally not ringing on the bottom of our screen right now.
That is, you have Google, but certainly no one is advocating for this. That said, isn't it funny that, like, speaking of the suicide hotline, you see their signs in one of two places. It's either like a place with a beautiful view. Like if you wanted to like find the hot spots to take photographs in a new city, you should call the suicide hotline and be like, where are your signs?
I'm looking to get engaged.
Yeah, you either end up at like the top of a cliff or on the Brooklyn Bridge.
You definitely end up at the top of their list.
Don't end at the top of their list. Or you end up on a subway platform. There's no in between.
Yeah.
There's no mediocre postings of suicide hotline signs. It's beautiful view train.
I don't know if it's the beautiful view part of like bridges and such. I think it's the high level.
I understand, but the high levels usually like they come with views.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, maybe that's kind of part of their deterrent. Like, no, look at that sunset. You don't want it.
Do you think they're getting ahead of it, or do you think they're chasing? You're right. This is a bad topic.
It's such a bad topic.
Do you think they're like chasing the suicides around town? You're like, one happened there. Get a sign there. Stat.
Yeah, probably.
One guy's just going the most.
Or maybe it's like, I feel like putting up barriers is a better deterrent than a sign.
Yeah. But even barriers, they climb over barriers. They need nets that you can't see while you're up there. So then you jump. Because if there's a barrier, you're not going to do that.
I mean, like the Empire State Building, those barriers are essentially impossible to get over.
Yeah.
Because they like curve at the top.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've tried.
They know these performative.
I mean,
performative sad
for
people.
Nothing, but that would be the place to do it. You think people have thrown themselves into the Grand Canyon?
I'm sure. I'm positive. Many not on purpose.
I feel like Niagara Falls is a good way to do it. Because then if you make it, you're like a hero. I guess you go to jail if you survive the fall.
Yeah, but I bet it's a light.
And you're not really a hero. You're probably just like on the news for that day. You were probably a hero like 40 years ago.
Yeah, but it's already been done. They've survived going over in a barrel.
But that was like one guy. A lot of people have died trying it. Like,
yeah,
it's still,
but a few have pulled it off.
Like Everest at this point is
lame.
Yeah, kind of. It's like a tourist attraction. Not that I could do it or even come close, but it seems like it was a bigger deal 30 years ago. I feel like Niagara Falls. I mean, probably more security now.
The Sherpas carry all your stuff. You can glamp up the, which sounds like a nice vacation.
It sounds lovely.
I would love.
I'm sure
to,
it's still kind of hard.
Play Xbox halfway up. Yeah, you got to be able to hike. But
you're playing Fortnite on the way up to Mount Everest. But there's still, like, I'm sure people die. But I think now one of the bigger issues with hiking Mount Everest is the line of people.
Yeah, if you're out
of shape,
which
is crazy.
Because like the top, it's like single file, and so if you're out of shape, you're holding up everyone behind you and above you.
They don't just pass you.
They can't in some parts, and so and the issue is like you can't.
If you're out of shape. Why are you hiking Mount Everest?
That's their Mount Everest. But if you're above a certain height, like you can't stay there for that long because there's not enough oxygen. So then you're trapped behind some dude that didn't train enough for Mount Everest, and you're like slowly suffocating as you watch him, who's suffocating worse, and it's like he's blocking the line.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of things have become. Do you think like going to space will be glammed up at some point? Like,
already is. Katy Perry's been.
Yeah, but it's like, if I heard that Katy Perry hikes Mount Everest, I would assume she's like part of the 0.1% of elitists.
Point.
Yeah, maybe not.
0.00. He's not 2 decimals.
She's not that. No, but she's like the richest.
That's not a thing.
She's rich as fuck. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't surprise me when you hear Katy Perry.
The point.
If it was like, oh, that guy who is really successful from your hometown went to space, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, that would be still kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Do you think space will get to the point where it's like, yeah, that rich guy just went to space like he did Mount Everest?
Yeah.
You think we'll get there before we go somewhere else?
Like, what are you, Mars?
You got to colonize something.
Yeah. You saw Elon switched now he's going for the moon. He's like, Mars is going to take too long. We're doing moon first.
Moon first?
So he's going to put up a base on the moon.
But isn't the moon just a rock? Like, I guess Earth is. I don't know about
Mars.
But the moon has no. Does the moon have water? Did we find water on the moon?
No water on the moon so far.
So far. Not yet.
Yeah.
Can't we just bring water to the moon?
That's, I would imagine. I imagine there's gonna be some Dasani on the rocket ship.
Right? Just a couple of bottles.
Aquafina.
They're definitely smoking cigs on that ship.
Mm-hmm. You know the moon's hollow?
I did not know that.
I found this out.
Wait, no. Is it like there's a layer of cheese first, right? And then it's hollow? Or
yes. And then it's hollow, and then it's a meat-filled center.
The moon is just ravioli.
But the moon is hollow. There's a bunch of weird shit about the moon. I was reading. I was watching a YouTube video
about
on
moon talk. Yeah. I always say, I read something when I just saw TikTok.
Yeah, saw TikTok, watched a YouTube video on it. But it was it's hollow, and they know it's hollow because on some of the space missions, when they were launching off and leaving, they wanted to see the density of the moon. And so what they did is they just like dropped the payload off and then recorded the reverberations.
What's a payload?
Not a payload, whatever. Just they dropped something big and heavy onto the surface of the moon.
The payload.
I don't know why it came, because I was imagining stuff falling from a plane, and right away I went to Call of Duty.
I was gonna say Call of Duty. Get the
payload would work great for these purposes.
Wait, sorry to put a stick in this. What is a payload?
You know, it depends on the context. In the military, it's like it's the thing you're dropping off.
What would a payload be right now for us? Two beautiful young ladies.
A payload falling from the sky.
They parachute in. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, they dropped the big heavy thing, and when it hit the surface of the moon, they would go to record the reverberations, and it quote rang like a bell, like it reverberated for hours after dropping it, which is like to suggest
the whole moon reverberated for hours.
Like, what do you mean? Like the vibrations.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like they think it's hollow, and then the other evidence is that the all of the craters, like there are many like super wide craters.
Yeah.
None of them are deep. You would expect them to be much deeper based on how wide
ones
they
just
are.
Turn into caves.
Well, it suggests that there's like a harder kind of shell. And then people start going, well, obviously it's a spaceship. There's spaceship and stuff in there.
Naturally, it's the Death Star.
I want to believe. I want something to happen, dude. Nothing ever happens. We got no magic. We got no aliens. We got nothing.
I think aliens are coming before magic. Unfortunately.
I'll take either.
I mean,
I'm not picky between aliens and magic.
We're getting pretty close to just magic and science being the same thing.
How?
Like, I mean, particle... making things and teleportation, shit like that. Like
teleportation? Whoa. Particle making things and teleportation are not Is teleportation on the horizon? I've not heard the news.
I feel like it's not too far off. Like,
why do you think that?
I don't know. I just feel like the government has things that they're hiding from us. And
there's got to be teleportation.
I think, like, if they had a sheep, they could like reparticleize the sheep elsewhere.
Someone works for the government, and they get like, you showed up here awfully quick.
We cloned a sheep. How many years ago?
You left at what time?
How many years ago did we clone? What's her name? Betty?
I don't know.
That sheep that we cloned.
I'm not.
I think it was like the 80s.
The sheep cloning.
You didn't know about the sheep cloning?
I knew we could clone stuff. I didn't know that there was a sheep pioneer in the cloning industry.
I guess when they cloned it, they really it wasn't as much of a cloning as more of like a copying its genetic makeup and then, making that sheep into, I think they birthed it or whatever. But that was like the 80s, maybe even earlier. And I'm pretty sure they did that and they were like, all right, this is too God playing. Like, we should stop.
But don't they still do it? You can get your pet genetically copied.
Yeah. Even when
it's not a sheep.
Yeah, even if it's not a sheep, you can get your dog and cat. Would you? I mean, I guess it's kind of a cool concept, but if it's a really good dog.
Yeah, but I'll go out and get this breed again. I don't want to live with the ghost of Scrappy for.
What's the thing? It only Scrappy was Scrappy because we were with Scrappy,
Yeah.
But I feel like animals, like if it's a hostile whale, its offspring are hostile. You ever watch Blackfish?
Yeah.
They said that the whales that started killing humans were all offspring of one evil whale.
Mm-hmm.
That they had used his sperm for a bunch of those whales. If I had a dog that was the chillest dog ever, I wouldn't hate more offspring to train that chill dog mentality.
Yeah, sure. I'm not against it. I just probably wouldn't do it myself.
Yeah, it also seems way easier just to get
another dog.
But maybe that dog is, got some.
He's a killer dog. You're like, oh, you got some of that whale sperm in you, don't you?
That killer whale.
Yeah. Who was this dog's father? It wasn't Black. What's his name?
Whoa.
Telecum.
Oh yeah, Telecum.
Yeah. Telecum. Be respectful.
Telecame, brother.
He's dead now. He's
gone.
Telecame.
Tilla gone.
Telecame.
Telecame. He's Tilla went. And he's Tilla gone. Totally switching pace here. I love doing this. When I'm scrolling in the morning or at night. If I see a clip of a movie that I haven't seen or want to watch again, I'm just gonna watch the whole movie. And I saw a clip of Up. I was like, damn, I haven't watched Up in a while. Threw it on. I was sitting in my bed at 8:30 this morning, tearing up watching.
It's sad.
It is such a good movie, but it's so fucking sad.
Mm-hmm.
The first 5 minutes, he gets married. She has a miscarriage. I don't remember that.
Which is crazy. They didn't need to throw. Well, I think that's why he likes the kid.
I mean, it's definitely a layer, but he would have probably liked the kid equally if they didn't include. It's a 30-second clip.
Well, I think here's why. I agree. At first, I was like, it's crazy. But they needed to establish him as completely alone after she died. He couldn't be and I have this fulfilling.
I was thinking about it when they started, because for those who haven't seen the movie, first of all, go watch it. Second of all, the first 5 minutes is this kid who meets a girl, and then flash forwards through their life turning into old people. Then she dies, which is already sad. But in the middle of those flashes, she has a miscarriage, which I was like, what the fuck?
Well, was it a miscarriage or is it you're infertile?
They don't specify.
They leave that up to your imagination.
It's also so quick that that movie came out in 2007
forever ago,
or it was late 2000, maybe 2009. I mean, I'm 12 when I first watched it. No chance I caught the fertility doctor scene in the middle of this. But yeah, they don't specify. That she was infertile.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't hope either.
Because you don't hear from a doctor you had a miscarriage. You
Well, she's just, the scene is her at the doctor's office.
Yeah, so that's why it makes me think infertile.
And the doctor's talking to her like she's bummed.
Yeah. No, I remember the scene.
Yeah. I guess it did.
I saw a lot of movies because I have younger siblings. I saw them again a little older, so I remember this stuff. Because obviously Mary Grace watched Up at later years, and so I saw it then.
I feel like we went to see Monsters Inc. 2 with Mary Grace.
Possibly.
When it was age appropriate for her, but equally as awesome for us.
That's great. Monsters Inc. is fantastic.
I love when the movies are like, I feel like the old Pixar movies did a great job of catering to the adults with jokes that only the adults would get.
Mm-hmm.
Like Shrek, I think, is the best example where watching it as an adult, it's not inappropriate, but considering it's a kid's movie, there's definitely some like weird sex jokes.
Yeah, shine your shoes, cut the grass, don't forget to wipe your face.
Great movie.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. Kind of strange. It's like, all right, I don't know.
It made me tear up.
Up or Shrek?
Up.
Okay.
I don't think there's many heartstringers in Shrek.
There's Lord Farquaad loses his lady. He wants her so bad, and the person he hired turns against him. And imagine you hire someone, you go, my woman is trapped. I need you to save her. And he comes back, and he's like, it's my woman.
I'm banging this bitch.
It's my woman now.
I was heavy. Yeah, but you also hired an ogre with the intent to kill him. I don't think Lord Farquaad deserves much.
Did he have the intent to kill him?
Yeah, I think that's his like. He was gonna kill him at some point. Like he tries to kill him.
Yeah, because he took his lady. The movie Shrek, is really a story about an ogre betraying
a horny ogre,
the generous Lord Farquaad, a short king,
in
a literal short king.
I think
is that the origin of Short
King? Short King. Yeah. What's his name? The other short guy that was a dick, Napoleon.
I feel
like he was the first short king.
Emperor.
I'm sure a king and emperor,
different
apples and
potatoes,
other apples, kind of the same thing. In either Shrek 2 or 3, the one where I think it's the second one, there's like a character that's got a duck, like it's a goose actually, and they're like best friends, but he's evil. I think he's like I don't know if he's Jack and the Bean. I don't know. He's a small guy. Shrek wins. All the ogres and mythical creatures are like partying, and the guy is in a cage, and they literally kill the goose in front of him in like the ending and celebration scene, and you see his face like drop, and then it's just back to like Shrek playing Smash Mouth and singing with all his homies, but kind of fucking brutal.
Yeah.
They murder his best
devastating
friend. Yeah, I feel like Pixar has been one of the more consistent great movie makers.
Mm-hmm.
Like Christopher Nolan, Pixar, like, because they don't miss. Disney misses a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of Pixar misses.
There's not many, especially the classics, like WALL-E, classic.
WALL-E's so good.
Shrek, is Shrek Pixar?
DreamWorks.
Toy Story,
awesome,
great movies.
Although I haven't seen all the Toy
Monsters
Stories.
Inc. so good.
I never thought that they would come where I haven't seen all the Toy Stories.
You haven't seen what, the fourth one, or is there a fifth?
I think there's a fifth.
I don't know if I've seen the fifth.
Yeah, I think it just keeps coming.
They should have stopped with.
Yeah,
Toy Story 3 was good, and then I think 4 was like, all right, let's milk this cow. 5, it's just getting silly.
It's getting silly.
Is it still Tom Hanks?
This was like Shrek 9 or whatever.
I think they stopped after Shrek 4, and then I don't know if the newest Shrek did come out, but they were hinting at a fifth Shrek, if I'm not mistaken.
There's more than 5 Shreks.
No way. This one I'm gonna
almost
Google.
For sure. Look it up. How many
Shreks are there? There's Shrek 1, Shrek 2, Shrek the Third. Are we gonna count Shrek the Halls?
I love that. It's such a good name.
Let me see. It's only 30. It's a 30-minute Christmas
so
special.
Don't count it then.
Shrek Forever After. This one's a legit movie that came out in 2010. So that's like Shrek 4. Scared Shrekless came out later that year. Also a 26-minute special.
No.
Shrek 5 is 2027. So there are really only 4 Shreks.
Well,
I don't know if I've seen Shrek Forever After
movie.
That's not Shrek though. That's in the
Shrek
universe.
Fair.
The Shrekverse, the Shrekiverse.
Fair. All right, fine. I thought there were more Shreks.
I don't know if I've seen Shrek Forever After. That's where they kill the goose. That's this redheaded guy. So maybe I have. Shrek the Third is where he's got kids. That one I've seen. Shrek 5, is it going to be Mike? It's Mike. It's the original cast. We might have to go see that one.
It's Eddie Murphy.
June 30th, 2027. Mark your fucking calendars.
I'll go see it.
I think I got a wedding the week after, so I'll have a good conversation topic for that.
What?
Oh,
for when you're
a
at the
wedding. August 7th, 2027.
Like,
so you guys have all seen Shrek 5, right?
It's part of your toast.
Yeah. That would be great.
So we're going to a bachelor party in 2 weeks. You're set on your mustache.
Yeah.
You like already have it going.
I know. That's why I texted. It's my brother's bachelor party.
Was that a you request or a him request?
It's the last couple of cousin bachelor parties that we've been to. We've gone mustache, and it is fun. I noticed you're not working on yours.
Oh, mine grows so fast.
You're just gonna drink a lot of whiskey and smoke cigars the next 2 weeks.
Exactly, alone in a bar while I
perform,
ponder. Yeah, perform. I'm not actually sad. I just want the attention that. You know how much attention it gets you being sad at a bar.
I'm not actually sad. I'm just trying to grow my mustache. Yeah. I know this helps. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's true. If you want I don't think being sad at a bar gets you much attention. That's been my experience.
It gets you more attention than you would get at your apartment.
Yeah, just all right, sure. It also gets me more attention than being in the middle of a desert. That's.
Well, one is practical.
Being in the apartment.
Yeah, versus going to a desert.
I can't whip up cocktails in my apartment without going through the motions.
Dude, this is good news. You're not that sad at me. This is a good situation.
That's fantastic. You've been out.
So glad to hear that. You're not sad. You're just performing. Going to a desert would be like more effort than just sitting at your apartment and going to get the cocktails. I'm saying there's like effort.
But there's distractions in a bar as well.
Such as?
Other people, music.
YouTube, headphones.
That's worse. That's all right. Hang on.
I'm telling you, worse. Yes, sadder.
That will make you even sadder. That's just a depressing scenario. I'm gonna watch YouTube and get fucked up.
So you're going to a bar to be not sad.
To be slight.
That's what I'm saying. You're either going.
I'm trying to ease my sadness, and I think it eases it more than getting drunk and watching YouTube in your own apartment. That makes you sadder.
You're watching the wrong YouTube. I gotta send
you know what I need? It's like some motivational.
You gotta watch the Moose Lounge.
Yeah, Moose Lounge. I'll watch old episodes before we had good audio and be like, look how far we've come with our fantastic.
I'm not sad anymore. Seeing our growth. Nah, I hear you. But then a true sad man wants to stay sad. If you want to stay sad, you stay at home, make some poorly made cocktails.
Well, I didn't say I wanted to stay sad, so it was sad, and that's better.
The original question was, have you ever been sad in a bar? So I'll give you that.
Yeah, and yes, I have been sad.
I don't know if I've personally. I mean, I guess I've gotten sad at a bar, but I've never been like, damn, I'm sad. I'm gonna go to a bar.
Oh, I've done that a few times. It's nice. You should try it out. It's good. I like it.
But when I'm sad, I'm usually also like unshowered and, like staying home seems like the easier option.
Okay. You should shower even if you're sad. That's my recommendation. That is.
No, that's a good point. I showered today.
You shouldn't say that with like, wow, I pulled it off today. You should shower every day.
I mean, I obviously shower any day that I'm like doing something. Like if I have to go out in public, I'm going to shower. But if I work from home for 2 days in a row, there's a chance that I'm not showering in those 2 days, which I don't think is that crazy.
All right. Yeah, I shower every day.
That's good.
I thought that was the norm. I'm learning something.
I mean,
you're like, wait, I don't. Oh, wait, you're telling me I don't have to.
So you wash your hair every day?
No, I wash my hair like once a week.
Damn, I was trying to catch you on something.
No, that's I don't good. Think washing your hair every day is bad.
I didn't know that for the last up until 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I just every time I showered, I used shampoo, and I was like when I was going to work 5 days a week, I was showering 5 days a week, maybe 6 or 7 weekends.
I've never had a 5-day-a-week job because COVID happened right as I got my first real job.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So many people are like so used to the not going in 5 days a week, and
it used to be the norm. Very few do 5-day-a-week jobs.
Yeah, for 2-3 years, and now I feel like it is totally
6 years. 6 years.
Well, I mean, I was working from 20.
Oh, I mean, 2020 was 6 years ago.
Yeah, I'm saying I worked for a couple years, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
And it was the norm. What's funny is sick days now are I was not feeling well on Thursday, so I would just work from home. I still worked pretty much the whole day, but if I was sick previous to COVID, I would have just not gone to work. But I feel like I wouldn't take that. I was sick enough to work, but I was telling you, I was just coughing so fucking loudly and sick. I wouldn't want to be in the office because I could just I know I would be getting judged. Why is he here?
Mm-hmm.
But if it was pre-work from home availability, unless you're like dying, I feel like it's implied that you should go to work. Because I wouldn't feel like I couldn't work. I just didn't want to get anyone else sick.
Yeah.
And now that's much more acceptable, which is a good thing. But our immune systems are less strong now.
What?
Yeah, I feel like the less you get sick, the less strong your immune system is.
The less you get sick.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like if I'm going to work every single day and catching a cold on like a normal cold schedule.
I do like it, the idea of, yes, sneeze on me. I need to strengthen my immune system. My immune system is not nearly powerful enough. Give me, you think if you train enough, go strange places and get strange sicknesses, you do it enough, eventually you like.
Immune to everything.
You're like, all right, I'm ready. Bring on AIDS. Like, you go for the final boss.
My final test.
The final boss for the immune system.
I mean, maybe. Careful, dude.
Yeah, I know. I heard
Have you noticed how, like, precariously
it's bounced on a chair?
Hey, it's a good setup.
Yeah, no, I like it. But I think that's, yeah.
I mean, yes.
What's the toughest disease you think your immune system could handle? You think no medication, you'd be like, all right, on herpes?
No, I think herpes is going to take me out. I haven't been
trained. By herpes? Can herpes kill you?
I think herpes turns to AIDS, which then kills you.
Wait, whoa, what?
No, I'm sorry. HIV turns to AIDS.
Yeah. Herpes are like cold sores, dude.
I think herpes can eventually kill you. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I thought I had herpes when I was like 19. And I remember being like, damn, remember when you didn't have herpes? Like life before herpes.
You had herpes?
No, I just had, like my penis probably itched and I had sex for the first time. So I was like, this is herpes.
Yeah. Obviously. Just my luck.
And I don't remember if I did definitely go to the doctor at some point. And I think I might have mentioned like herpes or some STD. And he was like, are you having gay sex? And I was like, no. He goes, then you don't have herpes.
Are you sure? He was like, are you sure?
I think he might have said anal sex. And I was like, God, no. He's like, then there's like a 99% chance you don't have herpes. I was like, okay. And I think I literally had I had a UTI.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy. I thought it was mostly ladies.
It is.
That.
But I am now pre-exposed to UTIs. So I've had more than one in my life. Not fun.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
You can donate to Brian's GoFundMe for his ongoing battle against UTIs.
No,
it's been very.
There's precautionary measures you can take. Which
have you helped spread awareness about the issue of UTIs?
I haven't.
Then you're not doing your job. Awareness campaigns are hilarious, by the way. It is just, it's someone on the street stopping you and being like, AIDS, heard of it? I'm like, yeah, yes, I can't help.
Carry on this message.
Like, what is that's not what your goal at the end of the campaign shouldn't be like, thank God.
I think the goal
more people have heard of AIDS.
Hopefully it gets to someone who's like, no, but I haven't heard of it, but I do happen to have this cure.
Yeah, it's like there's someone out there that's like,
wait, is that what this cure
is? I figured this out years ago.
I've been curing this unknowing.
And no one, thank goodness, people have been raising awareness.
I've been curing blades. Oh my gosh, is it AIDS? I haven't heard anyone call it that. Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
To find the guy who's got the cure, but just haven't heard of AIDS.
Someone out there. Same with like cancer. But yeah, it always just makes me laugh that you're doing an awareness campaign.
For
anything. I can't think of a good use of like, woof, 40 more people know about breast cancer. I'm like, all right, they're not all going to go to med school. And
well, maybe 1 in 40 donate now. I think that's
but then that's a different type of camp. That's not an awareness campaign. Let's get money campaign.
Sure.
Which maybe just a regular campaign.
This is the beginning of the Let's Get Money campaign. First, people got to know about it.
First, you tell them about it, and then you let them simmer on it for a few weeks, and then you go, "Hey, remember we talked that one time? We'd love $40."
Yeah, you now that you're aware, we need that money. All right, we're at 48 minutes.
Let's do jokes.
Let's do it, dude. You want to throw them in the air and catch?
I don't. I hate that.
That's why we do it, though. All right. There's 3 small written jokes. Here.
Give me one of the big ones.
Yeah.
And then decide. Well, you just threw them over yourself.
Yours. Now you only got to catch, or I guess you can catch 2.
All right. Well, I'll do that. What is this one of them? All right. I'll do these 2.
I'm not going to say it worked out, but.
Yeah, but also handing them would have worked out as well.
But then there's bias involved.
There's bias. Whatever. I'm going to do this one first. What did one white guy from Brooklyn say to the other?
What?
This town ain't gentrified for the 2 of us.
That's a good one.
Ain't gentrified enough. Fuck.
Gentrified is, yeah. Gentrified enough would have been better, but.
Let me try it again.
All right, run it back. I'll pretend like I haven't heard it before.
What did one white guy from Brooklyn say to the other?
What?
This town ain't gentrified enough for the 2 of us.
Oh.
It sounded wordier. There's got to be a better way to do it.
We'll have Mike work on that. Michael.
Nailed that.
That's a good one. I've recently come out of the closet, but I went back in because I didn't know what to wear. That's a good one. I don't know if we've read that one before.
Okay, nice.
You just have so many coming out of the closet jokes. I wasn't sure which one.
Yeah, Michael Stand has really been struggling with his sexuality.
I'm getting this. Oh, my God.
You're like pegging. You're like trying to knock over the camera.
I am. That's the goal.
The Who is a 1970s rock band most famously known for hits like Pinball Wizard and Who Are You? What most people don't know is that nearly 30 years later, they also let the dogs out. That's a good joke.
Thanks, man.
That was maybe the best one from our other producer, Michael Raffone.
Wow.
I was really like
Didn't
that
realize
joke.
the bar was set so low.
That's not a low bar. That's a good joke.
Wow.
I don't even want to throw it. You should save this.
Oh, it's a good throw, though. As a true patriot, I could never find it in me to grocery shop at Trader Joe's. Instead, I'll be taking my business to Loyal Steve's. Trader Joe's, that goddamn Trader. Hold on, don't say it. I'm gonna. That was a bad throw. I'm scared to hit the mic.
Yeah.
You're a righty without the mic.
I don't know.
You don't understand what it's like to sit in this chair.
Throw this one lefty. There are 400 calories in one box of uncooked rice. Yeah, but that's not how I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah. Imagine just
like what about cooked? Already left
800 calories.
That was terrible. So bad.
That was pretty bad. Those are some smooth rhymes.
And here, good times.
Here at the Moose Lounge. Don't you try and take my fucking line. Happy Valentine's Day.